We're all ready? All right, I'd like to call the Board of Elections for Wednesday, March 17th to order. And at this time, if there's any public comment for anything either on or off the agenda, now would be a great time to address the board. Welcome, everyone. I know there's some people with us virtually, and I just want to extend our greetings and get ready for the meeting, which begins with approval of the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I will second that motion.
Okay, that's from the Tuesday, March 16th meeting. So,
People who were killed.
so properly moved to second. Any additions, corrections, or discussion on those minutes?
Please.
If not, all in favor? Aye. All right. Okay. This is our first in-person meeting in a while. This is kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's like old times. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It does feel good.
Okay, we are here for the casting of lots for the municipal primary for May 18th, 2021. Go over a few of the ground rules, and if there's anything that I miss, anybody can fill in the dashes here. Okay, races with more than one candidate will draw lots for ballot position. Candidates will cast lots based on when they filed their petitions. The casting of lots will happen at specific times. In other words, everyone's been given a time if they wish to appear in person to do that. If not, we will bring representatives forward to do that for them. If candidates are not physically present or designed in writing a proxy, the board will appoint someone to cast a lot for them. The board can now appoint Jody Ned, elections coordinator, to serve in these candidates' place for today's casting of lots. We will take that action here in a moment. We also have a Zoom video feedback for candidates and the public to view the proceedings. One last thing is in the order of casting is by political party is determined by the political party of the current governor and will be in the order listed on the ballot. The Democratic candidates will cast first, followed by Republican candidates for each office requiring casting for position. So the order of casting office will be done in the order determined and scheduled by the board as county, borough, township, school district, and precinct officer. So if there's any other questions or any other thing that I missed, Michael, Mark, Jody?
No, good, great.
Before we begin our process, I guess we should make the motion to appoint Jody Ned, elections coordinator, to serve as the candidate's proxy in the event of their absence.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, properly moved and seconded. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, you're on deck.
Okay.
Michael,
yeah.
is she,
Yeah, so I'm chatting with Sam. So
Okay.
if we're ready for 10 a.m., we can bring him in.
Okay, let's bring in
Okay.
our first.
is she gonna send
First
them
off.
in? Or?
Yep, she'll send him in.
Okay.
Yep. You can certainly, you'll be able to see him as they're coming in. Yep. But it does not look like we have anybody here for jury commissioner,
Okay,
but we will have somebody here for Bellefonte First Ward.
okay.
So
Okay, jury commissioner is Laura Cheadle and Shelley Thompson.
So we have two candidates, two balls are going in.
This is a decades old.
Yeah. you'll have you can use that. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Doing well. How are you?
Good, doing good. Are you Catherine Thatcher?
I am.
Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. We're doing one other race, but yeah.
Okay. Laura Shadle, number 1,
And you can use that camera right there. Yep, perfect.
like that.
Yeah. Thank you.
And by
Fantastic.
process of elimination.
Shelley Thompson, number 2.
Okay.
Okay, that's our first down. Okay, yeah, Bellefonte First Ward. Welcome.
Thank you.
If you're not familiar with this process, you will have the opportunity to pick your number, if you will, and we will.
Okay, and I'm sorry, your name again was?
Catherine Thatcher.
You're Catherine Thatcher, so you will go last. All right, so John Eaton,
And so the way we do it is by the date and time that you filed as a candidate. So you were the last to file, so last to pick.
all right, John Eaton will appear number 3.
Okay.
Melissa Homboski. I guess I should have waited. Go ahead, you can pull your ball and then I'll tell. Melissa is number 1.
Okay.
Catherine, that makes you number 2.
Yes.
All right.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
you.
And thank you for being our
Yeah.
first visitor this
Thank you.
morning.
Yeah, we
Absolutely. So
appreciate it.
please excuse my
Oh,
ignorance. This is
no,
kind
no.
of a last minute decision.
No, please.
So I understand how there's X amount of seats per ward. So can you, if you're a Democrat, can you only vote for a Democrat?
In the primary, yes.
Just like any other primary?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
But then in the general, the successful candidates that move forward will have, you can vote for however many are available for that.
Just like a typical primary. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Thanks for
Thank
running
you.
for office.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay.
And we do not have any, Rita or Kent is not present.
Rita or Kent is not present. Okay. Rita is number 1. And Kent is number 2.
All right. Okay, thank you. All right, Bellefonte Third Ward Borough Council. The Democratic candidates are Ann Walker and Michael Pendergrass.
Okay, so so far in the lobby, we just have Randy Brackbill. So he's going to come in, but we could proceed with the Democratic
Okay.
ones first. Yep.
So we have 2.
All right. Ann Walker is number 2. Michael Prendergast, number 1.
Okay.
All right. So if you want to bring Randy in.
Mr. Brackbill, how are you? Thank you for being here.
There you
Okay.
go, sir. You can shake it and pull out a number. It does.
Looks like number 2.
You are number 2. That leaves Jeffrey then as
Okay.
number 1.
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay.
All right, you're in. Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're on the ballot. Okay, Howard Borough. The Republican candidates are Philip Winchell and John Gribble.
And neither of them are present today.
Okay. Philip Winchell, number 1. John Gribble, number 2.
Splendid. All right. Milesburg Borough Council, the Republicans are Frederick Kellerman and Plummer Davidson.
Yeah, and I know neither one of them are attending.
So looks like we have another minute to kill
Oh,
before
okay.
before 10:10.
Oh, okay.
And then let me just I'll see if any of them have joined us online. None of them have yet.
Okay.
All right, we'll follow.
Yeah, this was a difficult one.
I guess we can do this faster than the schedule.
We were worried that we were packing in too close.
Yeah.
We were worried about that.
Jody's so efficient.
I know. Absolutely. Okay, so let's see.
In theory.
We could be done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, we could be done 11:15 if everything goes smoothly.
I don't foresee that being a problem.
And we can post the list of the order of these selections online after
Yes.
the meeting today.
Yeah. We actually have a link that as Natalie is putting in the numbers or the ballot position, people can view the document live. And that's what some people are doing here. But then it's a static document. You can't edit
Right.
it essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
So will Chad also add that to our webpage
Yes,
as
yeah,
well?
absolutely. We can do that. Yep.
Okay, are we ready to go?
Absolutely. Yep. They have not, none of them have joined online, and we're confirming with Samantha to see if any 1010s are here.
Well, it's actually only 6 after by my watch. Is my watch correct or is it off?
It might be off.
The
Yeah.
one on the wall is
Yeah.
pretty accurate.
Yeah, I better reset my watch so we take a moment here. Yes, my watch either off speed or requires a new battery. Okay, at 10:11, we will ask for the Milesburg Borough Council. The Republicans are Frederick Kellerman and Plummer Davidson. Neither are present.
Frederick Kellerman is number 2. Summer Davidson, number 1.
Okay, all right. Milhan Borough Council. Democrats Celia Gullip and Nicholas Engel.
We good to go, Michael?
Oh, yeah, please,
Okay,
yeah, yeah, please. Yep,
Cecilia,
yep.
number 2. Nicholas, number 1.
All right, okay. Phillipsburg Borough Council, the Republicans are Faith Portis McGuire and Jerry Lease and James Stever. Stiver.
There's nobody there currently from those races on.
Okay. For Faith, she is number 2.
Jerry,
Gary is number 3.
James is number 1.
James is number 1.
Okay, all right, Snowshoe Borough Council. We have Republicans Bruce Hauk, Tim Killinger, and Chris Barton.
You just need to wait, sorry,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh,
sorry,
that's
sorry.
10:15.
Sorry.
Sorry,
No, you're good.
I'm getting ahead of, they are even color coded, so
I know, I was right along with you, Steve.
we were gonna get this done by 10:30.
Well, we'll know the next time we can schedule.
I was
maybe
gonna
2
say, this
minutes.
was kind of a trial and error since this is our first virtual kind of casting
Yes.
of lots.
Normally, we have a piled room full of people.
We
and
do,
we're
we
through
do.
this.
I got a nice shot of you handing the little jug to Randy, but I don't actually have Randy in the picture. This is- So maybe that's something we can use for future advertising on Facebook. Casting of lots, so hygienic with their gloves.
Okay. So we have
Oh,
just a minute.
Well, is there any history that you could share with us, Jody, about do we know who made
Yes.
it? Where was it
That,
made?
that bottle is.
In
been
all
around
honesty,
for a while.
the bottle was here when Joyce started working in
Oh
elections.
my God.
So it's been here over 50 years,
Fantastic.
where it was like, there's no markings on it whatsoever. So, yeah, no, it's,
No identifying marks?
no,
whatsoever?
none whatsoever. It's
Huh.
a well-made leather, probably hand-stitched
Wow,
pill bottle.
wow.
So don't lose it.
Oh my gosh, no.
It has stories to tell.
It probably does have a lot of stories to tell. This probably, well, yeah, when Joyce was here, when you were over at the courthouse doing tick marks on the chalkboard with Judge Brown.
Wow.
That's been here for a very long time. Good. Well, in just a few seconds, we'll be ready for the Snowshoe Borough, which is the Republicans are Bruce Hauk, Tim Killinger, and Chris Barton. So we will wait 20 seconds, and if nobody's present for their,
Yep, we have nobody present online or in the lobby.
okay. Proceed.
All right, Bruce is number 1.
All right.
Tim, number 2. And Chris, number 3.
All right. Move ahead.
That happened.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
All right,
1, 2,
okay.
3.
State College Borough Mayor. Of the Democratic Party, we have Ezra Names and Jim Louse.
Leo's.
Theos?
And we see nobody, yep, neither of them are here in the lobby or on Zoom. We're good.
Okay. Jim Leos, number 1.
Okay.
Show up in a campaign ad.
Two and one. Okay, and we do, okay, is that all we have?
All right.
Okay.
And at 10:20, we have the College Borough Council.
We do have some members of the borough, candidates for Borough Council who have joined us via Zoom, so once we get to 10:20, we can bring them in.
We have V. Devine Lipscomb, Ron Filippelli, Catherine Dollar, Gopal Balacandran, Catherine Yeaple, and Richard Beaver.
I believe there's what, 3 open positions on Borough Council this year?
I'm not sure.
It's
Is that
either
right?
3 or
Nuclear.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got more candidates than slots.
So that
Always
means
gets a
that
good result.
we're actually going to have a race.
Yeah.
One of the reasons we gave some time was also for social distancing. If we needed to have that many people come in.
Right.
Want to make sure they were spaced out.
Oh my goodness, there's a Higgins on the ballot.
Is that right?
That's not me.
Is that right?
And it's a Republican.
Is that right?
Ferguson Township.
Eddie Higgins. There we
Yeah.
go. No relation.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Knew another Higgins family that was up in Half Moon, but they're not a relation either.
We appreciate everybody coming in on Zoom here. This is the first time we're doing it, so appreciate your patience as we go through this.
How many viewers do we have?
Oh, 15 or 16.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow,
It's the social event of the season.
yes.
And the first time we've met in person in quite some time, so.
That's right. So Richard and Kathy, do you have any questions about how we'll do the ballot draw here? Essentially, we're going to be, we can, let me see here.
Would they put something in the comments, maybe?
Let's see. Kathy, yeah, Richard or Kathy, no questions, just here to view?
Yes,
No questions.
no questions.
Okay.
We are within 1 minute of being able to proceed. Let's see, this might be one of our bigger,
It
Oh,
is,
yeah.
yep, the Bellefonte School District, and
and then State College School
yeah,
District.
so that might be one of the bigger races.
Yeah, one of the top 3, I think.
Okay, is there anybody physically present for this event?
Physically present, no, we have nobody in the lobby. We do have Catherine and Richard that are online, so they'll get the first knowledge of this, I guess.
Okay, the first draw will be Divine.
Divine is number 3. Ronald, number 2. Catherine Dollar is number 6. Gopal, number 4. Catherine Yeaple, number 5.
Oh my. That makes
And Richard Beaver, number 1.
Number 1.
Okay. So we have 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, and 1. Is that correct?
That's what I have down.
That's
Okay.
right, yes.
All right, we will wait till 10:25 for the next series.
Thank you, Catherine and Richard, for joining us.
Indeed. I think I'm gonna have you draw for me if I ever run again. I always end up in the middle or toward the end, so
Oh,
just the nature of how things work.
It's the gloves.
It is.
Yeah.
The magic gloves.
I thought there'd be more handing off of the bottle going on.
Well, it is St. Patrick's Day, so you can say it's the luck of the Irish.
This is the pot of gold.
There you go.
yeah.
No rainbow, though.
No.
I don't think it's bright enough out there to
No.
get one of those today. Although it is a little warmer than it has been, so.
I think it's gonna be nice early next week.
Well, early next week can't come soon enough then.
Yeah. Let me look, because sometimes, you look at it before you go to bed and it looks pretty good, and then you get up the next morning, you're like,
A foot
wait.
of snow.
And they reduce the temperatures a little bit, but otherwise it's the same.
What's the temperature high today, Mark, while you're on
I think it was supposed to be something like 40, 45.
there? Mhm.
No, actually more, 50, 55.
Oh, good.
55 at 5 p.m. Pretty good considering the time of the year.
Well, things are starting to sprout out of the ground, so. it's
Oh,
good.
yeah. I've seen some amazing flowers recently.
So, yeah. Less than 2 minutes before we begin with Boggs Township Supervisor, which are the Republicans are David Veneziano II and Leo Bomboy. Not too bad for not using my glasses, it's fogged up.
Yeah.
Although I did get some Zeiss anti-fog stuff I have to try one of these days
Aha.
as we move back into
Yes.
in-person session again.
All right, let's see, from Sam, we have, let's see, 10:25, anybody here?
Boggs Township, College Township, and Curtin Township.
Do we get many RSVPs overnight?
No, I think there was one that said he was coming in person and then two that said that they weren't coming.
Okay.
So in the county races, we have the jury commissioner. We don't have a Republican challenger for jury commissioner. So, and then the district attorney is running unopposed. So that would be the only county races.
We do have somebody coming in into the lobby. Samantha's confirming who they are. They may be here early. We'll see.
Let us hope.
Due to messaging or?
Yeah, chatting.
okay.
Yeah, chatting. Yep.
Thinking, man, that's gonna be a lot of emails.
No, Teams has been good. Microsoft Teams.
I gotta watch
Yeah.
that video.
Yeah. Good. You have to get a degree in how to use it, but it's
Oh,
it
all right.
works.
So we good?
She is still confirming. Let's see. Nothing yet. That's them going through the metal detector.
There's the 10:30 train.
That's 10:30 train? Yes, okay.
A couple minutes early. Remember, it usually comes in during the commission meetings.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We should pump that audio into our Zoom meeting.
Oh, all right.
Just have the train whistle go by for. Okay, I can hear them.
Okay, well, let's assume that Boggs Township Supervisor, that the Republican candidates are David Veneziano II and Leo Bomboy.
Okay.
You want to begin the process, Jody?
So we don't know who's coming through?
I don't think we've,
Maybe they're just not here for casting a lot.
yeah, I'm asking Sam here again, and she,
1026.
here she comes. Here she comes. Metal detector problem. Okay, are they here for,
Right. Are they here for the 1025?
Boggs Township? I just heard Boggs Township.
Oh,
I just heard Boggs Township.
Okay.
well, we'll
They
usually
came all
be
this
able
way
to
from Boggs
find out.
Township. We gotta-
Forward.
Far.
let's try it.
Okay.
Hey, hey, you never know.
Hey, you're not fighting until you're late.
No, I do hear you. I do hear you on that. I know. Would you mind, Jody, just looking to see? I thought they, Sam said they'd be right in.
Are they from Boggs?
I heard Boggs. I heard
Okay.
Boggs.
All right.
Well, Tara Williams from Ferguson's loading up to watch.
Yep.
No, it's no one from Boggs.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Boggs.
Okay, so we have
David and Leo.
Okay.
David, number 2. Leo, number 1.
all right, College Township, Council, Democratic candidates Eric Bernier and Dustin Best.
Eric, number 2. Dustin, number 1.
Curtin Township Supervisor, Democratic candidates Jeffrey Harder and Neil Weaver.
Jeffrey, number 2. Emil, number 1.
Okay.
Oh, let's see if we can keep this streak up.
And
Two
we
one,
have,
2-1, yeah.
10:30 and 45 seconds. So, and that is Ferguson Township Supervisor, Democratic candidates Tierra Williams and Lisa Strickland, and Republican candidates Patty Higgins and Jeremy Thompson.
So it looks like we do have Tierra Williams with us, and we also have Jeremy Thompson with us.
All right,
Welcome to Tara
Welcome.
and Jeremy.
it'll be 15 more seconds.
I'm just checking with Sam to see if we have any lobbies. We do not have any 10:30s. We're good.
We are 10:30.
Okay.
Ferguson Township Supervisor, Tierra and Lisa.
Tierra, number 1. Lisa, number 2.
Okay.
Patty and Jeremy. Republican side.
Patty, number 2. Jeremy, number 1.
All right,
And again,
thank you.
no relation to Patty that I know of.
And at 10:35, we will have.
Thank you both for joining. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
At 10:35, we will begin with Greg Township Supervisor, 6-year term. The Republicans are Ben Haupt, Charles Berline, and Ashley Lesniak.
So you can run for both positions at the same time, I'm noticing.
That's right. Can't serve for both.
Yes,
no.
you have to.
Yeah.
You have to pick.
That give you double votes.
That's right.
So
And I
we
do
have,
know that Ben and Charles are out in the lobby already.
We do have, yes, yep. And we have another, I believe, another 1035 individual coming in too.
we can invite them in whenever it's convenient.
Yeah, sure. You want to bring them in? Have Sam bring them in? Okay.
Absolutely. Good morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
There you go. How you doing today?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
Well, great, thank you.
We are ready to roll here in about 2.5 minutes.
Alrighty.
And we will have each of you on the roster here. We have Ben Haupt, Charles Beerline, and Ashley Lesniak.
I think we have a proxy. Do we have a proxy for this one, Jody? Is somebody proxy?
No, you're
No.
Ben, correct?
Yes, I'm
And you're
Ben.
Charles.
Yeah,
I'm Charles, and I'm here on behalf of my wife.
Okay, she has.
She
the
wrote a
school-
note.
Oh,
I
you're
talked
here for
with
Leslie.
her, and so you have your own drawing, and then
I got my
Ashley's is a
own.
little bit later.
And then.
Okay.
Yep.
She's got.
Oh, okay.
School board, or,
Yeah,
okay.
All right,
Okay.
super. Okay.
I know my limitations.
You know your limitations. I will keep this if it's okay then, okay?
Yeah, You're
Perfect.
keeping that?
Yes, I'll keep that, please.
Fantastic.
So so Leslie's running for the 4 and the 2 and the 6.
Should we sit
Oh,
down?
please. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we just have to kind of stick to a tight time schedule here, so everybody has the opportunity to
Do what you got to, yes,
be
sir.
be here in present in person if they so choose.
Any questions about the process or?
I guess not. We're drawing to see who's on the ballot at what point.
That's right.
Right.
That's
The
right.
We use these fancy
procedure
little
you
pills
put-
up here.
Yeah, you put the balls in the jar,
That's right. Yeah.
and then what is this, are they numbered, or are they just?
Yes.
one-
They're
one
numbered.
different
Yeah, if you
color?
want to inspect them or come up and look at them, you're more than happy to do it. Just gives everybody a fair shake, no pun intended. Yeah, basically, in the order that you filed your petitions, that's the order you get to draw the ball. So, yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
sounds great,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you.
You bet.
So in the case of the first race here, there'll be 3 balls in, and Ben will be the first number. Charles will be the second, and Ashley will be the third.
Okay.
However
Whenever you're ready.
However that lies.
Sure.
Well, we have to wait
30
for
more seconds.
30 more seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to give every opportunity for everybody to be here, because
Absolutely. Make her face.
in the second race, there's some other folks that perhaps want to show up. So everything's going pretty smoothly so far.
Yeah, well, you guys started at 10:30.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10
Yep.
o'clock,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, Jody, we are live.
Okay. Ben, if you want to come up
Yes, ma'am.
and stand, and then Charles, you can stand beside him.
Okay.
And then I will stand in for Ashley.
Okay.
Now that we have just about everyone here, what you'll do then is you can shake it, roll the ball out into your hand, and then you'll do the same, Charles. And then I'll take the remaining one, and then Ben, you can read what your number is. And Charles will read where you will lie on the ballot, and I'll take the remaining. Thank you. Go ahead, Ben. The number on your
Number
roll.
2.
Okay.
Number 2, Charles,
3.
Okay.
Ashley.
And will be number 1.
Okay.
Okay. So 2, 3, 1.
I will
Okay.
take those balls for you.
And then we have the 2-year
Yeah.
supervisor positions.
Will you stand in for someone since you're here?
I will, but
Okay,
Sure.
perfect.
All right, great. Supervisor for the 2-year position, Republicans are Ben Haupt, Dan Hall, Kathy Arney, and Ashley Leslie.
Okay, you're gonna be Dan Hall right now.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Ben, you draw first.
Oh, when we hate it when that
Oh,
happens.
That's okay, that's okay.
Oh, don't say it, don't say it.
That's okay, you're good, you're good, you're good. It's okay. It's okay. We're good.
That's all right.
We're okay. Fantastic.
Okay, Steve, I'm gonna give you this one since there's 4 of us here.
That doesn't give me a whole lot
It doesn't give you a lot of options. Go ahead, Ben, your number.
Number 4, ma'am.
Okay,
Number 2.
I'm number 3.
okay,
And that will leave me as number 1, which is Ashley.
okay.
Ooh,
There we
you
go.
got
Somehow
both
she-
times.
I don't know what the statistical odds of that occurring are, but,
Okay,
okay,
thank you.
That's
Appreciate
it.
you being here.
That's
All right, thank you.
it.
that's the
Now, you'll
show.
And
also
you're
get a
gonna stick
letter in the
around, right?
mail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
You're gonna
I
stick
have
around.
to wait for my wife at 11 o'clock or her.
Yep, we'll call you back in.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
We'll call you back in for that one.
All right,
All right,
we're done.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
again.
Appreciate that.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, you bet.
all righty. So at 10:40, we have a number of township supervisor positions. We'll wait until 10:40 for Half Moon Township, Houston Township, and Liberty Township. Half Moon Township, the Democratic supervisor race consists of Danielle DeCorso and Rose Ann Hoover. That'll be our first one.
See if we have anybody online here. Okay, that's gonna be. We do, I believe. Let's see. Nope, back is done.
No, hold on. Stand there to get a quick straight.
Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, my.
So quiet. Typically, we have banter going on with
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Well, things were a little different again this year. And we have less than a minute to wait.
Okay.
Well, the good thing is about the little bottle is that we now have video documentation that in 2021 it was still around. So we'll see how many years we
Exactly.
can keep that moving. It should last for a fairly long time.
It'll definitely outlast us.
I would suggest that it would.
It's older than I am.
There you Okay, at 10:40, we begin the Half Moon Township Supervisor selections. Then the Democratic Party is Danielle DeCorso and Rose Ann Hoover. It's actually Dan L. DeCorso.
We have nobody from any of those races on the online or in the lobby.
Okay, so we'll draw first for Danelle. That she is number 2,
Roseanne would be number 1.
Roseanne, number 1.
Okay, Houston Township Constable. The Republican race includes Alan Murchison and Tyler Beerley.
Alan is number 2. Tyler, number 1.
All right, so let's take our time for a moment
Okay,
because We have time.
Really savor this one.
Yeah. We have
Savor.
Liberty Township
That's right.
Supervisor, and the Republican race is Dennis Bechtel and Carl Brungard Jr. So whenever you are ready.
Okay, for Dennis Bechtel, he will appear number 2. And Carl Brungard, number 1.
Okay. University, that whole section was 2 and 1.
That's right.
Yeah,
So in about 3 minutes, we will do Potter and Rush Township offices. Then we'll move to Taylor, Walker, and Bald Eagle Area School Director. It'll be our first school director casting.
We do have somebody who has arrived for 10:45. We can bring him in. Would you like to wait? What's the pleasure?
Well, we can bring him in. We have
Okay.
2 minutes and 45 seconds, so.
Somebody's here for the constable race.
Oh, okay.
Potter Township. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Hi. We will be going in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
All right.
Did they have any gloves out there for you?
Nobody mentioned anything.
Oh, they didn't? Okay, all right. We can get you some gloves here.
Are you Mr. Zafudo or Danner?
Banner.
Okay.
Okay, we have 2 races. Again, Potter Township Constable, Republican nominees are Joe Safuto and Theodore Danner. And Rush Township, we have Supervisor race Republican, Pat Romano Jr. and Donald Travis. So those will be the 10:45.
Thank you, sir.
There you are.
Thank you, thank you. Have you ever done a casting block before, sir, or first time?
This will be my first time.
Okay, it's an experience. We-
Doesn't last long, so
Yeah,
savor it while you can.
absolutely. We have an ancient leather pill bottle here with hand carved dye. And so shake it up and you'll be able to pull out a number and,
Well, I don't think they're hand carved. Those are
oh, you
plastic.
don't, oh, no, they're plastic,
Yeah,
okay.
they're plastic.
Oh,
The,
sounds better when you say hand.
I know.
Well, the bottle is hand carved.
Marble.
I know, yeah.
It should be. That's right.
Like the ice cream at Meyer Dairy is hand dipped.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, these are hand selected, so.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you go by Theodore or Ted?
Ted.
All right.
Or Theo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Could be either one. Okay.
Teddy,
Whatever your mom calls you, huh?
and then I have to spell it out every time on the phone because it ends up as Ned or Jed.
You never have that problem, do you?
No.
No. Okay, we are ready to roll here
Okay.
with Potter Township Constable, Republican candidates, Joseph Fruto and Ted Danner. So,
Okay.
My glove just,
Oh, it's too
Well, that's
small
okay.
for you.
I know.
That's
I just
okay.
have to do this left.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
okay.
I'm going to stand in for Joe.
Okay.
You go ahead and dump a pill out into your hand.
Fantastic.
All right, Joe is
Okay.
number 1.
Okay.
Ted, you are
And
number
the
2.
number on yours, Mr. Danner.
2.
2. Okay.
So you guys just put 1 and 2 in there?
Yep.
And,
Yeah.
However many people's here for the drawing,
Alright.
that's how many
Keep it simple.
balls go
absolutely.
in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in,
All righty.
sir.
We'll send you a letter also.
Yes.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you.
Yep, appreciate it. Okay, Rush Township Supervisor, Republican candidates, Pat Romano Jr. and Donald Travis.
Pat Romano, number 2.
Mr. Travis.
Mr. Travis, number 1.
Okay. All right, and we have a few minutes to wait for the 1050, which is Taylor Township Supervisor. Republican candidates Leonard Ellenberger and Samantha Friday. Walker Township Tax Collector, Republican Kathy Fye and Cheryl Veneta. And Bald Eagle Area School Director, Region 1, Democratic candidates Timothy Nielsen and Mary Ann Hamilton. And on the Republican side, Timothy Nielsen and Mary Ann Hamilton.
So the cross.
Yes. Yeah, you'll see a lot of cross filing in the school district races. And we have just under 3 minutes. Can you handle the excitement, Jody?
It's no biting. Maybe we should get like a bingo machine, and then when we call someone's name and whatever ball pops up,
There you
we'll
go.
just go from highest to lowest.
There you go. Oh, I think the pill bottles are so much more dramatic.
Let's see, here. We do have, let's see who we have. We have Kathy. Let's see, ask her to unmute there.
For Walker Township.
That's right, yeah. Kathy, are you able to hear us? Yeah, tax collector, Kathy. If you can at least see us, we are about to get to you in about 2 minutes here. So thanks for joining us today. Early bird for 10:55, here's your honor.
Okay, in about
How's it going
45
today?
seconds.
Good, yourself?
Good, thank you. Online, the only one that we're seeing is Kathy. And okay. All right, but that we have nobody else in the lobby for 10:50 and nobody else online for 10:55. I'm sorry, 10:50.
Okay, Taylor Township Supervisor, Republican candidates Leonard Ellenberger and Samantha Friday.
Okay, Leonard is number 1. Samantha, number 2.
Okay, thank you. In Walker Township Tax Collector, we have Republicans Kathy Fye and Cheryl Veneta.
So Kathy, we're about to draw the numbers for you. Jody is going to draw your first number.
Kathy, number 1.
Okay.
Sherilyn is number 2.
So Kathy, you're number 1. Thank you for joining us today.
Okay, let's take a take a slow pause here, or else we're gonna have a slow pause after it's
That's
done.
right. That's right.
As we begin, this will be the section that includes the school district, school director candidates, in alphabetical order. That would be Bald Eagle area region 1. The Democratic candidates are Timothy Nielsen and Mary Ann Hamilton. That it actually it's Democratic and Republican both. So if you would be so kind as to do the Democratic side.
Sure, Democratic
Individuals.
Timothy Nielsen will appear first, number 1,
Okay,
and Mary Ann, number 2.
all right. So on the Republican side,
Timothy, number 1. Mary Ann, number 2.
and for those people that are watching this for your edification, the school directors can cross file.
That's right.
So
Yep.
there'll be a lot of names on both sides of the tickets. So. At 10:55, in about 2.5 minutes, the Bellefonte Area School District will have its school director candidates. On the Democratic side, it'll be Rodney Musser, John Geezer, Jeffrey Scott Steiner, Jack Bechtel II, and Jordan Emily, and Andrea Royer.
I have no objection to him
And then
reporting.
on the Republican side, it is the same.
And we also have Jack Bechtel is joining us via Zoom for this drawing as well.
Okay, it'll be just a couple minutes here,
Yeah,
John.
not a problem. So question then, since there's 6 of them,
Sure.
and Mr. Steiner's here to draw for himself, typically, we would have everyone hold the pill until everyone draws. Do you just want me as the proxy to lay them out? Mr. Steiner picks his, and then I lay the remainders out, then we go down through and read them.
Whatever you're
Okay.
comfortable with and
Okay.
feel comfortable organizing. Okay, we have about a minute and a half here, Jeff, and we'll get rolling.
Okay.
We have to do the Democratic and Republican sides. I believe. Just to keep it fair, we got to make sure everybody's here, so. Or that wants to be here.
It's too bad with the pandemic. I was hoping to bring Zoe in so she could watch. Would have sent her in as my proxy, but I think that would have really freaked her out. So.
Well, we will, she'll be able to watch it on CNET, or Zoom rather,
I gave her the link. You never know. She was making pancakes when I left the house.
hopefully she made that. Okay, in about 15 seconds, we will draw the Bellefonte Area School Director candidates on the Democratic side: Rodney Musser, John Geezer, Jeffrey Scott Steiner, Jack Bechtel, Jordan Emily, and Andrea Royer.
I'm gonna blur for that way I have room to lay them out. So as you read the names, I'll set them down and then hand it off to Jeff.
Okay, we begin with Rodney Musser. John Geezer. And Jeff.
Don't look at it, Jeff.
Jack Bechtel. Jordan.
Okay, Stephen, if you'd read them back, please.
Rodney Musser.
Rodney Musser, number 2
Okay. John Geezer.
is number 1.
Jeffrey Scott Steiner. Jack Bechtel.
Jack is number 4.
Jordan.
Jordan, number 3.
Andrea.
Andrea is number 6.
Mr. Bechtel is joining us online, so he's position 4.
That's Rodney Musser 2, John Geezer 1, Jeffrey Scott Steiner 5, Jack Bechtel 4, Jordan Emily 3, and Andrea Royer 6. Is that correct?
Yep, that's what I have.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thanks, Jeff.
Oh, no. he's
No, no.
the
Oh, that's right.
Republican
He's got more.
side.
You're all
Hey.
file. Okay, now we
Well,
do the Republican side.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Rodney Musser. John Geezer. Jeffrey Scott Steiner.
Okay.
Jack Bechtel. Jordan Emily. And Andrea Royer. You got them all selected.
We do.
Rodney Musser.
Rodney Musser, number 3.
Okay. John Geezer.
John, number 4.
Jeffrey Steiner.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Second time's a charm. Okay, Jack Bechtel.
Jack, number 5.
Jordan
Jordan is number 2.
and Andrea.
Andrea, number 6.
Okay, so that is Rodney Musser 3, John Geezer 4, Jeffrey Scott Steiner 1, Jack Bechtel the second 5, Jordan Emily 2, and Andrea Royer 6. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Jeff. Okay. We do have, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Are you part of the 11 o'clock crew?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. So we have, let's see who else we have. We have hello, how are you?
Oh, good.
We have Mr. Ted Delaney joining us online.
Okay, in about a minute, we'll do the Penn Valley School District at-large race first. The school director on the Democratic side, Alan Miller, Edward Delaney, and Lisa Berline. On the Republican side, it's Alan Miller, Edward Delaney, and Lisa Berline. So that'll be the first race.
Boy, practically everybody present for this
This is
one,
good,
or at least
good.
proxies.
Absolutely.
Man,
Yeah.
everybody's showing up.
Yeah.
You set the record.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Yeah. Okay, in about 30 seconds, we will draw the pens back. All right, if you want to, whoever's here for the school director races for Penn Valley, you want to step up and
We have
we'll,
Alan Miller.
Yep.
Okay, you'll draw first. Mr. Delaney
Mr. Delaney is on Zoom.
on Zoom,
Yep.
and then you're drawing for Lisa.
Yes.
Okay, so I will be Mr. Delaney. Let me see here. Okay, Mr. Miller, you draw first.
so just turn it over.
You
and
just
shake
shake
up.
it and roll one out into your hand and hold it.
Okay.
Okay, nope, you just hold on to it.
Gotcha.
Yep. I am Mr. Delaney,
Okay,
and you are Lisa.
that's right.
Okay, Alan,
Okay,
3,
okay,
1.
2.
okay.
Okay,
All right, now we'll do it all over again.
let me shake them up again. Okay, so it's Alan Miller 3, Edward Delaney 1, and Lisa Berline 2. The Republican. Okay, Alan Miller. Agreed.
Okay,
Ted, number one.
all
Two.
right.
Oh my, we got the same result.
Yeah.
It's rigged.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, let's just
Yeah.
say that the pill bottle never lies.
That's right, that's right. Super.
Now, would you gentlemen like to also draw for
Yes.
you could be the proxies for District 1?
We have,
Oh,
yeah,
they're here?
yeah, please, yeah.
You're here for something.
Coast State College.
She's State College.
Oh,
So do we
oh my
have,
God, oh, State College,
and are you
okay.
Mr. Bainey?
Well, that's
You're
not gonna
Mr.
be for a
Bainey.
while
Okay,
yet.
Okay.
so I just need an Aaron Danko.
Okay,
Okay, you want it, does someone,
I'll
oh, be
be
Aaron? Okay, fantastic.
Okay, so we have on the Democratic
We'll also
side,
get a letter in the mail letting you know what.
Timothy Bainey and Aaron Danko.
thank you for being here, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're free to
Thank you.
go.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a Timothy Bainey.
Yeah, Mr. Bainey,
All right.
and then Mr. Beerline, you will stand in for Aaron Danko.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. First one.
Okay,
All right, there's only two. My apologies.
That'd be interesting.
I know.
oh, that's okay.
Exactly.
You like me.
Okay. Mr. Bainey.
Two.
Two, okay,
One.
okay.
Right?
Okay.
Gotta stay here.
One more go at that. Okay. On the Republican side, Mr. Bainey.
Mr. Bainey?
Yes, we got one.
One, okay,
All right.
okay,
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here,
That's
appreciate it.
it.
Thank you, thanks for your help. Thanks for your help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah,
You're
well
done.
said. Yeah,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, nice to meet you guys. I was
Yep.
hoping on the way over, I thought, maybe I'll get to meet these guys.
No.
Oh, what a pleasure.
So.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and good luck in your race.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, thank you.
Okay,
Thank
guys,
you
have a
both.
good day. Thanks.
Hey,
You
be
bet,
well.
you bet, take care. Sorry for the mix-up, so you were 11:10.
11.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay, so that was Phillipsburg Osceola District 1 School Director for a 2-year term. Democratic ballot will be Timothy Bainey 2, Aaron Danko 1, and the Republican ballot will be Timothy Bainey 1, Aaron Danko 2. Is that correct?
That sounds right,
Okay.
absolutely, yep.
We will wait a few minutes until 11:05 and we can get Phillipsburg Osceola School Director of District 3, Democratic ballot is Nancy Lamb and Amy Yoder.
Mhm.
That'll be our first, please. How are you today?
Oh, great. I thought I was running late.
No, no, no.
Oh, you're right on
fine.
time.
You don't want to get a ticket on the way here.
No,
It's all good.
depending where you came from, you know, might have gone through 3 different police districts.
Is that right? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Ferguson, State College, College Township, and Bellefonte.
You can even hit
Spring,
Patton.
actually.
I was
Could
gonna
have
Yeah,
say,
you
been
can
more.
even
hit Spring,
Spring.
Spring and Patton along the way too.
Yeah.
You hit the state police a couple of times.
You were the first, we saw the shirt. Is that a shirt? Is that
Yeah,
a
that's a
campaign shirt? Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, is that for you or somebody else?
Not for me, my family, just for me.
Oh, fantastic, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Fantastic, okay.
You're off and running.
Oh, fantastic, okay, 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 great. You're the first one to have a campaign shirt today. So,
That's
Yep.
organization.
Yep, we haven't had anybody in here yet, so super.
Okay, 11:05.
Okay, we have nobody in the lobby, nobody online.
So the Phillipsburg Osceola School Director for District 3, the Democratic ballot is Nancy Lamb and Amy Yoder. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Mr. Brackville called.
Okay.
He said that he pulled for third ward and he should be second ward.
We pulled for third ward. Let's do second ward. Say that again?
He said he pulled for the third ward, so
Okay.
he should be second.
So essentially, that shouldn't have they shouldn't have pulled there, okay?
You want this note in his number?
Yeah,
There you are.
ma'am, I will go.
So he-
Whatever.
So he should be, what ward, Jody?
Second.
Okay. Okay. So Barbara Dan is also running for that race as well.
Okay. And I don't have her on. Okay. So.
Do we want to take care of that now, or do we need to inform them to make sure that?
That'd be Jody's call.
Okay, so I'm assuming Mr. Brackville is either joining us or he checked the website. I do not know about Barbara Dan. If he's with us,
Barbara logged on, and I was wondering why she was there.
Okay.
I couldn't find her on the sheet, so that
Okay.
would explain why.
So what I can do then is go and look when each of them filed their petition so that we have a drawing order
Okay.
and draw for them properly.
Okay, so Barbara lost connection here, but if it's possible that.
Well,
Yeah.
let's reserve that for the end.
Okay, yeah,
Let's continue on, and then we will, at the very end, we will figure out how to correct that. Okay, Phillipsburg Osceola School Director, Nancy Lamb and Amy Yoder.
Would you like to be Nancy Lamb? Since we have someone here, we will
thank you,
utilize
practice,
you.
this is good practice. for-
Exactly. So you can just pull the ball and hold it, and then when Commissioner Dershowitz calls the names, you'll read the number out.
Nancy Lamb,
1,
Amy Yoder.
2,
Okay. Okay, Phillipsburg Osceola District 4, School Director, 2-year term, Democrats Tiffany Crane Warlow and Jennifer Romano.
All right, you can be Tiffany.
Tiffany?
1. Jennifer, number 2.
Okay. And the Republican for the 4th District is Phillipsburg Osceola School Director, 2-year, Jennifer Romano and Tiffany Warlow.
Must have turned their petitions in at different times.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. You're 1
For who?
for
sorry.
Tiffany. Or no, I'm sorry, Jennifer.
Jennifer's
Looking at
one.
the wrong one. And then number 2 for Tiffany.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we do have joining us via Zoom, Mr. Menarchek for this next race.
So we have Phillipsburg Osceola District 5 School Director. On the Democratic ballot is Dustin Allen Menarchik and Mary Ellen Holden and Bradley Siegfried.
We will have you be Dustin. Or Mary Ellen and Bradley.
Okay, Dustin's number,
3.
Mary Ellen's number,
1,
and Bradley's number.
2.
Okay, so that's Phillipsburg Osceola District 5 School Director. On the Democratic ballot is Dustin Menarchik is 3, Alan Holden is 1, and Bradley Siegfried is 2. Republican ballot, it will be Dustin Menarchik, Mary Ellen Holden, and Bradley Siegfried.
Mary Ellen's. And Bradley's.
Okay. Dustin?
1
Mary Ellen Holden
is 3,
and Bradley.
is 2.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Dustin 1, Mary Ellen 3, and Bradley 2.
Thank you for
Okay.
being with us, Mr. Menarchik. Thank you.
Okay,
Now,
thank you. And might as well just,
Crap.
stick around. We're ready for you at 11:10 for the State College School District School Director. On the Democratic ticket, we have Don Lorenz, Deborah Anderson, Scott Fozzard, Peter Buck, David Hutchinson, Jackie Huff, Michelle Glenn Young, and Caroline Crevecore. Yes, thank you.
Hello, how are you? Here for the State College School District?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
And you are Carlene, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's Crevecore.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
And you're
pleasure to meet
State
you.
College?
State College, yeah.
Okay, and you are
Deborah Anderson.
Deborah Anderson. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome.
Okay, so.
So
I
all
will
the-
Lay out for
So
everyone
the
else.
Republican and the Democratic ballots, by my view here, are identical
Yes.
in their selection. So, okay, so on the Democratic side, we have Don Lorenz.
So this is do we have 8 of the?
Yeah.
We do
We
have
do?
8. Yeah.
Okay.
We
Is
have
that
up
right?
to like 13 or 14.
Oh, wow.
wow.
Wow, okay.
Okay, Dawn.
Don Lorenz.
All right, Deborah. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. We were.
Oh, gotcha.
So what am I doing?
You will shake it, pull one ball and hold it into your hand until we read them aloud.
Okay.
All right,
So I'm just holding it?
just
Yep.
hold it
Yep.
for now, yes.
Hold on to it, okay. And then Scott,
Scott,
Peter, David,
Thank you.
Jackie, Michelle,
I
Okay.
know, how anticlimactic for you.
and Carlene.
Hey, look at the camera.
Would you like one with the pill bottle in your hand, so you can act it all out?
Okay, there you go.
And Patricia, your drawing will be at about in a few minutes. So thank you for joining us today.
Okay, you ready, Steve?
I am
Okay.
Don.
Dawn is number 8.
Okay. Deborah,
Deborah.
Number 3.
Scott,
Scott is number 1.
okay. Peter,
Peter is number 2.
David,
I'll think about what mine is. David is number 5.
Jackie,
Jackie is number 7.
Michelle,
Michelle is number 6.
Caroline.
4.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Do it
That's
one more
Dawn.
time.
Well, I'm gonna go over Don 8, Deborah 3, Scott 1, Peter 2, David 5, Jackie 7, Michelle 6, and Caroline 4.
Got it. Yep.
Okay, on the Republican side, it's the same lineup, so
Okay.
Don. Deborah,
Deborah just drew. Sorry.
okay. Scott, Peter, David, Jackie, Michelle, and Caroline. Anticlimactic. Okay, Don's number is,
Dawn is number 5.
okay. Deborah,
Number 1.
All right. Scott,
Scott is number 2.
Peter,
Peter is number 7.
David,
David is number 4.
Jackie,
Jackie is number 3.
Michelle,
Michelle is number 8.
and Caroline.
Number 6.
Okay. Okay, so that's Don 5, Deborah 1, Scott 2, Peter 7, David 4, Jackie 3, Michelle 8, and Caroline 6.
Yep, got that.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
You'll also get letters in
meeting
the
you.
mail
Okay.
reflecting
Thanks
the
for being here.
numbers that you chose.
Yeah.
That's great, thanks. Are they gonna send that out soon? How many
Yeah,
days?
I'll actually do it this afternoon.
Thank you.
People are gonna ask
me who everybody else is, and I'm not gonna remember.
Well, it also will be on our website at centercountyvotes.com.
Oh, perfect. Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Okay,
Let me check with Samantha. I think we are all clear. Anyone else? We do have Patricia Corbett joining us online, and we are all good. We have nobody in the lobby. We're all clear.
okay, let me make sure what we got here. All right, at 11:15, we have the precinct ballots for the election staff, and precinct 6 Center Hall inspector on the Republican ballot is Barbara Irwin and Kelly O'Henry.
Barbara is number 2.
Kelly is number 1.
Kelly, number 1.
Okay. Precinct number 16, State College North, Judge of Elections on the Democratic ballot. Peter Jurors and Laura Fowler.
Peter is number 2.
Laura?
Laura, number 1.
Precinct 60, Liberty Township, Inspector, Republican. Mary Packer and Kenneth Packer.
Mary is number 2.
Should be number 1.
Kenneth, number 1.
All right, thank you. Precinct 86, Boone Township East, Republican inspectors, Deborah Miller and Carol Hunt.
Deborah is number 2. Carol, number 1.
And that leaves us with precinct 87, Spring Southwest.
And so we do have Patricia with us here. She'll be just viewing online as well.
All right, so that's inspector on the Democratic ballot. We have Jeffrey Scott Steiner and Patricia Corbett.
And he is no longer here.
Nope, he left.
Yeah.
Jeffrey?
Okay, Jeffrey is number 2.
Patricia is number 1.
Patricia is number 1.
Okay, then we'll go back to Bellefonte Borough Council. And do you need a few minutes to organize that?
I do. I just need to go and see
Okay.
who filed their petition.
So we will go into recess for a couple of moments and
Okay.
wait for
Okay.
Jody to come back with the folks in that race.
Okay.
While we have, I guess, so this, Bellefonte Third Ward was taken care of, correct?
So, yeah,
The second, now, on the Republican side, was that the third ward or the second ward?
yeah, let me pull it up here, the way this
We're
is
gonna have to
listed.
make sure we
So,
get that right.
okay, so. For the first ward, that's good. Second ward. Yeah, I think Jody, if Jody confirms, we'll be okay. Um,
Hi, Mom. Good, good. We're casting lots for election positions in the primary right now. Thankfully, we're on a little bit of a recess at the moment, so. Yeah,
The first one
Yeah,
had three.
it
That's
is.
okay.
sure. Oh, I gotta go back into the meeting now. All right, bye.
Second ward, he is second ward.
The second ward,
The second ward,
we drew already.
well, there was no drawing, and there still won't be a drawing. Randall will be, he's the only one
Oh,
that
okay.
filed Republican.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
No, Barbara
the-
Dan did as well.
for the second?
Yes.
I have her. And then this one.
It's okay.
Sorry,
You're good.
apologies.
No, you're good. We're good. We're good. Do we want a motion for recess? Is that okay? Just so I can mute it then?
Yes.
Is that okay? All right. I'll make a motion to recess.
I will second that motion.
All right. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
We're in recess temporarily.
Would you like me to go call them now?
Yeah, that works. Yeah, thank you, Jim. Thank you.
And that's it. And that's everything.
That would be it, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So maybe we want to take action just to note that on Ward 3, it's just going to be Jeffrey Puhala. There's no,
Yes,
just to reflect that in the.
yeah, we will put that into the minutes of the meeting.
Okay. So Natalie, she's on here still. Could you create down at the bottom, like a 10, like an 11, just basically after the inspectors and judges of elections, if you could just move a Bellefonte or add a Bellefonte Borough Ward 2, Borough Council, Republican, Randall Brackbill, and Barbara Dan, please. Great.
Bellefonte Ward number 2, Borough Council.
And was Randy was listed first, did she say?
Yes,
Okay.
Randall Brackbill, Barbara Dan.
Okay, fantastic.
So we have
We're not live, are we right now?
We are still, yeah, we are still, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the massive shortage of bicycles, but I think the people looking on are going to be interested in that.
Well, do they vote? That bicycles can't
Bicycles can't vote.
Bicycle friendly polling location.
There we go.
That's what we need.
Put them near bike paths or areas that have bike racks.
They
Yeah,
have
it's
4 of them
reaching-
at my house. I
Reaching the
keep
point.
collecting them up.
Ah, yes. Well, you could probably sell them for good money now. Steve. I was at the bicycle shop yesterday for maybe 25 minutes. While I was there, they had a call from Pittsburgh and a call from Vermont for people who are willing to drive to State College to pick up a bicycle.
Are there specific bikes that are scarce? I mean, like, I would imagine the lower end bikes are probably more common than the higher end bikes.
Well, at this point, it's bicycles, period.
Yeah,
People
Wow.
were calling on trail bikes, gravel driving bikes, road bikes, commuter bikes, electric bikes. There's huge shortages. I was talking to Eddie's over at Eddie's Bicycles.
Mhm.
He has virtually no inventory now.
Really?
He's got some used stuff, maybe some weird sizes and new bikes, and that's it. I was in Freeze Thaw a few days ago, and they said they've got some stock, but nothing close to what they're going to have.
I have to see what I got at home. I have a whole collection of them.
Well, I'd start putting them up on eBay or Craigslist if
Yeah.
anything like a modern bike.
There's a
Well, they're all
gentleman
actually all modern.
there's a gentleman by, what's that road?
Up by Clearview Avenue there.
Oh, yeah, Clearview
Yeah, by
Avenue over in
Sheets.
Woody Crest.
By Sheets in
Yeah.
Patton
Yeah.
Township. Is
Yeah,
that, I
yeah.
guess, yeah. He's got a lawn full of bikes there.
I think he used to be in the trailer park and then he moved.
Yeah, it
right.
moved over.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that right? Okay.
and he generally has a couple of dozen out in
Yeah.
his yard, but I think
Yeah.
even he's running a little on the low side.
I have an old Bianchi bike
Oh, wow,
from way back when.
classic. What's got like shifters on the down tube maybe?
No, it's up on the
They're up on top.
handlebars.
All right.
Kona. What's the other one? I forget. Three of them are pretty decent. The one is pretty basic.
I'm really itching for the trails to dry up so I can try the new Harvest Fields
Oh, yeah.
trails.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be relatively easy, so I don't need a mountain bike on them.
There you go. That'd be me. I
And
need the
the-
easy trails.
The views from up there are always nice.
So were you able to find a new bike, Mark?
It was exactly what I wanted, but I'm glad I acted fast.
Yeah.
Because the guy who was calling from Pittsburgh was wanting the same type of bike
Oh, okay.
in a slightly different size. They didn't have any.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good problem to have, but, you know, if you're a smaller bike shop,
Oh, when
I
you
don't
run
know how
out of
many bikes they're
inventory.
gonna allow you to even buy.
Yeah, when you run out of inventory, it's tough to.
Tough to make it as a retailer. I mean, there's service, but you're not gonna be able to feed your family based on having a retail establishment that has no inventory and doing some repairs.
Okay. I think this will be a two-sided ballot here. I think it's gonna, with those three referendum questions,
Oh, yeah,
it'll push it on the two sides. Pretty sure about that.
you're probably right. It does raise our costs a little bit, right?
I don't know. I don't know if it does.
Same amount of paper, but
Yeah.
haven't printed twice.
Good point, yeah. Huh. Good point. Okay, Mr. Brackbill will be here in 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's super. Jody's saying that. And I assume that Jody will let us know about great. Great. Okay, great. Yeah. Talk about that later. Let's see. Yeah, weather forecast.
Yeah, usually Penn State has a selection of used bikes up there. They're probably cleaned out, I would imagine.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure that, and there just weren't as many students around to accidentally leave them either.
Yeah.
I tried looking into that once, and it's like you don't know exactly what size the bicycles are. You don't know
What condition they're in.
what condition they're in. You know, if you were doing that as a backup bike, maybe, but if that was gonna be your main bike, you could start biking out of there and find out that it's too short, it's too tall, and the bottom bracket is cracked.
Yeah, I think it's for somebody who just wants to own a bike, say they own a bike. There's people like me that aren't quite as, gadgety about it as most, just wants to ride a bike around the neighborhood. It's probably more for that kind of person.
Of course, in Belmont, just riding your bike around the neighborhood will keep you in great shape.
Yeah, how about it?
Those 7 hills, some of them are very steep.
I can't remember what that one bike of mine is. It's actually the nicest one of the bunch.
Is it a J.C. Higgins?
No,
All right.
not a Sears bike. Do I remember? No, it's not that. This is only a couple of years old.
All
I
right.
got it from somebody.
Now, my mother had a J.C. Higgins bike.
Yeah,
Those things were tanks.
that was the Sears brand.
Yep.
I remember. Now, one's a Kona, one's a Bianchi, one's sort of a mid-grade, and this other one's a higher grade one. I can't remember what it is.
Well, if they're in decent shape, they're probably worth the most they've ever been right now.
This one, it's only a couple years old. So. All right.
He will be here. He said in 10 minutes.
Oh,
so he
fantastic.
Should be here like
Fantastic.
Okay.
soon.
Yeah. And then
I talked with Barbara. Barbara said she will check online
Oh, okay.
and it's good to draw, we're fine
Oh,
to
good.
draw.
Okay.
Okay, great. Super, great, super.
She's probably working at their store. If it's
Well, let's,
Barbara, pick it up.
let's come out of recess
Okay.
at 11:45 and note that the third ward drawing, which we had as the third ward drawing for the Republican side will include only Jeffrey Pahola.
That's right. Yep,
So
agreed.
there is no contested race there
For the Republican side, yeah.
on the Republican
Yeah.
side, yes. And then the Bellefonte second ward,
Mhm.
we will draw when Randy Brackbill gets here. Randall Brackbill will draw first, and Barbara Dan will draw second.
Sounds good.
And we are just awaiting Randall's attendance. And then I think our work here today is complete.
That's right.
And we do have the Commissioner Salary Board meeting tomorrow morning. It's not an alternate week.
That might be, that is a placeholder.
Okay.
That's a placeholder. Mhm.
Depending on what comes in this afternoon, maybe yes, maybe not.
No, it's definitely not happening. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, yeah, we're definitely not having it.
All right.
rain tomorrow.
Yep. Might even, start late this evening. According to AccuWeather. I did find their forecast a little more accurate than whatever pops up on my Apple phone.
I see many sunny days coming though.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier.
We are
Nice.
in.
No, actually, AccuWeather said there was a chance of a little precipitation this morning. You're right, it won't start raining until the wee hours.
We're all about rain and not snow.
I'll
True.
take warm weather and rain any day.
They tried yesterday to give us something.
Yeah.
It was frozen, but it wasn't. Wasn't snow.
Yeah, the extended forecast is above average temperatures and below average precipitation.
That'll work.
Yeah, so unless you're in an active drought, that's generally what you want to see.
Chris is gonna send him right back once he arrives.
All right,
All right.
Thank you.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and then, what's her name? Somebody just resigned from Borough Council.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
Gina Thompson.
Yeah, Gina Thompson, yeah, just resigned. Yep. We've got another vacancy.
Yeah,
That will go on the November ballot.
Was that right?
It depends on the
Right.
timing of everything because it was after the deadline for petitions, but it's at least 20 days prior to the general. So what'll happen is we'll send letters to the party chairs, letting them know of this vacancy, and then they can each submit a name on their behalf to be placed on the ballot.
That's in the fall.
Correct.
Really?
Now how about the individuals? Let's have an independent.
The independents, they started being
That's
able
in
to, yes, they just started March 10th and they have, I believe, until August 9th. I could be wrong on the day, but it is August to file their papers.
how many signatures do they need? The same number?
No, it's based off of 2% of the highest vote cast in a similar election. So
Oh,
if you were a third party running for a countywide seat, it would be based off whichever candidate countywide had the highest number of votes. So we do have a gentleman running for Spring Township Constable, and he's no affiliation, and his 2% was based off the 2019 supervisor's race. So he has to get 31 signatures. But the minimum amount would be the same as what you would have to collect on a petition.
yeah, so I was thinking if it was countywide or State College Borough, or even Ferguson County.
Yeah, it can be
It'd
fairly large,
be a noticeable number, but
but you can get the party, any registered voter in that particular district can sign your nomination papers. And even if they did sign a petition for the primary, they can still sign your papers for the November ballot.
what is it? Is the camera reversing our positions?
For, which one?
I
For,
was just trying to look and see
oh,
if
yeah.
the person to your left is me or Steve.
No, yeah, it's Yeah, that's correct. If you're,
Hey.
My
deja
Sorry about the
vu,
mix-
deja
mix-up.
vu.
At least
Sorry
we
for
got
the,
it.
sorry for the mix-up. Sorry for the mix-up, Randy.
Better not be a third time, we'll be in trouble.
I know.
Okay,
It's 50-50. It's gonna be the same way. So let's see if we can reverse fate here.
okay, the last selection will be Bellefonte Ward, number 2, the Borough Council. And it will include Randall Brackbill and Barbara Dane.
There we go. Okay,
And Barbara is 2.
okay.
Again, my apologies.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
Randall
understanding.
Brackbill is number 1. Hey, thank you.
Thank you for understanding,
Yeah,
Randy.
appreciate that.
Take
So
care.
Barbara Dan is number 2. Okay. And with our work complete here, is there anything else to come before the election board this morning?
Yes, sir.
If not, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, properly moved and seconded. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.